What it do, family? I'm back again with another video, and I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys are enjoying your day today, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed, loving, amazing journey. In today's video, I want to speak on secrets to wealth and wealthy tips that I know for myself and that I want to share with you guys. Right? So, all right. So the first one is the first tip to receiving or being wealthy is is really how do I want to put this? What word am I looking for here? Is configuring your financial thermostat. So what is your financial thermostat? I know you guys probably haven't heard this. The financial thermostat is just your thermostat on which you put out money, right? So like if you can think of it like this. You can think of your financial thermostat as a bar. And with this bar you have three colors. You have red, you got blue, which is cold, you feel me, and then you got yellow, which is nice and even, right? So red is hot, you feel me, blue is cold, and the yellow one is where you want to be at, right? So if you're someone that has a red hot financial thermostat, this means that you can be a person that receives right now $1 million, you feel me, $20,000, you feel me, and by the end of the year, by the end of the month, you will be back to a 4-digit bank account, or you'll be back to zero. The reason why is because your financial thermostat is too high, it's too hot, you feel me. This means that you, somewhere in your mind, you have a program that says, I just received all this money, now what is the first way I can spend all of it, you feel me. See, this is one thing that really helped me when I was, you feel me, while I'm building my wealth right now, is in money, in managing my money, is knowing that, you feel me, although I can receive a whole bunch of money right now, that does not give me permission to put it all the way back into the system. That does not give me permission to spend every single dollar of the money that I just received. You feel me? You got to be able to balance out your financial thermostat. So now you're asking me, all right, so yeah, I'm someone like this, but how do I fix this? How do you fix this is really asking yourself, is really diving deep into yourself and asking yourself, why is it that every single time I receive all this money, I instantly want to spend all of it? I instantly want to put it all the way back out there. See, sometimes there's people, I used to be a victim of this. There's people out here that, you feel me, they get all this money and they get this feeling of joy and they get this feeling like they're rich, right? And it's okay to feel this way, but it's okay, you feel me, you also got to be aware of your actions, right? So they'll get this feeling of, yeah, damn, I got all this money, so now I can treat myself, you feel me, now I can buy anything I want. But you got to really ask yourself, why do you want to spend all of it, you feel me? Why don't you want to just keep it some for yourself for the future, right? So you got to ask yourself and really dive into that program of, I just want to, you feel me, I get money, so I instantly want to spend it. For me, somewhere in your mind there's a subconscious program. Maybe you grew up as a child that used to get a whole bunch of money, and the first thing that you used to do was go to the candy store. See, that when you were younger, you used to repeat those actions, and yeah, you used to repeat those actions, that now that was embedded into your mind, to say that every single time you receive money, it is okay to spend every single bit of it. So you really got to dive into yourself, you feel me, do some meditations, really go deep into your inner self and be aware of, why is it that, you feel me, I want to spend all this money when I receive it, and how can I change this, you feel me? How is it that I can, instead of spending all this money, keep some for myself and let some go? Because now, you feel me, because when you do this, then you can go to that level where you're supposed to be at. See, you want to be at the yellow range. The yellow range is knowing that is being cautious, is being aware, and being okay with knowing with when to, you feel me, treat yourself right. So knowing that you feel me, you can go ahead and spend some of this money, but you know that you didn't spend all of it. See, you only spent about 50% of your money, you feel me? Let's say you received a stimulus check, right? And you wanted to buy some shoes, right? You only bought shoes that were like about $200, and now you have $1,200 of your stimulus check left. See, that's okay to do. You feel me? That is a nice financial thermostat. See, you know how to treat yourself, but you know not to be careless and spend your money, you feel me, carelessly, right? So you want to have that yellow, nice, even financial thermostat, because this is what will keep you nice and wealthy. It will keep you good because you won't be lacking. You feel me? The person with the red hot financial thermostat is always going to be lacking because he or she always spends every single dollar of that money that they receive. Now, the third one is not to be the code in the code range. The code range is someone that they get all this money, right? They can be someone that gets a whole bunch of money and they don't do anything with the money. You feel me? Instead, they just put it in their savings account. You feel me? And they don't spend it. You feel me? They don't treat themselves. They don't help themselves. You feel me? They don't do anything with the money. They just save it. You feel me? They just keep it in the savings account. And I want to say this. This is not good because hey, you feel me? How you gonna survive? You need to put out money to survive some way somehow. You feel me? And another thing is you're saving your money. Saving your money is not gonna do you any good, guys. I know you might be like, what the fuck? Did he just say don't save your money? Yeah, you feel me? Saving your money isn't gonna do anything because you got to think about it. Even the rich people don't save their money. You feel me? The most wealthiest people do not save their money. Why? Because wealthy people know that when you put your money in the savings account, your money isn't doing anything but just sitting there. You feel me? It's not growing. You feel me? You're not getting interest. You're not getting interest on it. You feel me? You're not growing with it. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. Whereas if you, instead of saving your money and keeping it all to yourself and not letting it go, start to start to instead of spending it and saving, start to put that money into investment funds, right? Into stocks, into assets. You feel me? That you know that your money is gonna triple, double, and it's gonna work for you. Instead of saving your money, start making your money work for you. But you guys obviously got to do this wisely. Don't. I'm not saying stop saving your money and now just put all your money into Tesla and into Apple, because you're just doing that shit dumb. You feel me? You're doing it carelessly. You obviously gotta be, you feel me, put some research into when you're investing your money. But that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say here is just make your money work for you. So yeah, family, these were actually no, I got another one. Another thing that really helps me with wealth is finding out my needs versus my wants. See, sometimes we'll find ourselves, I used to find myself that, you feel me, I used to receive money, right? And I wanted, like, since I have all this money, you feel me, I now have this thought of, I feel like you feel me, I don't know if you guys can relate, but I used to get money and I the first thought that I would be in my mind was, okay, now that I have all this money, I can go ahead and buy the most expensive J's, or I can go ahead and ball out on some new clothes, right? Now these are wants, right? It's okay. Obviously, yeah, you need clothes, but I'm pretty sure most of us have a good amount of clothes or have some clothes, right? Right? And some of us, they just want more. We want more, right, than we already have. And these are wants. We gotta really when it comes to wanting things, really ask ourselves, are we in the position to treat ourselves to our wants? You feel me? Because this is something that helped me. Before I go ahead and treat myself to one of my wants, I ask myself, am I in a position to buy my wants right now? If I go ahead and look at my bank account, am I in the position to buy my wants at least 3 times? This is something that I started going by. If I can't buy something 3 times without my bank account hurting, then I will not buy it. You feel me? Because majority of the time it's just my wants. You feel me? I don't really need this. I just want it. So when it goes to your wants, guys, ask yourself and tell yourself, can I buy this thing 3 times without my bank account hurting? And if you can say yes to that question, then go ahead and treat yourself to your wants. But if you can't, then don't buy it. You feel me? You're always gonna have an opportunity to get your wants, guys. I feel like, you feel me, sometimes we forget about the fact that although we want something right now in this moment, we forget that we can have it in the future. You feel me? We can always have our wants in the future in a better position where it won't hurt us. But if you buy yourself, you feel me, the new PS5 that's $700 right now, you feel me, and you only have about $1,000 a grand in your bank account, bro, you feel me? You just pretty much killed your whole bank account. You now have barely any money to survive on your own. You feel me? If you're someone that has bills, you know, and shit like that. You feel me? You can't really treat yourself to your wants when you're not in the position to get your wants, right? So, yeah, family. You know, this is these are my tips for wealth. You feel me? And yeah, I just want to share with you guys. And with that being said, I love you guys. Keep creating, keep evolving, keep loving, and I'm out. Peace and thank you for your support.